Welcome, football fans, to the birthplace of America, the city of brotherly love. The place where you'll find the best cheesesteak made in this country and some of the best football played inside of Lincoln Financial Field. Up next, let's keep it in the NFC for this game between the Detroit Lions and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Jake Elliott is out and ready to kick this one away. And we're underway from Philadelphia. Chandler now on the return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. They gain 11 on that play. And that is good for Detroit first down.
When you script that first 15, Kate, and that first play is a run play, you can't do it better than that.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Let's go.
Going to the ground again on first. He's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
First down from the 42.
Let's go now. 60 deep.
Taken in by Williams outright. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Lions have a first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First down, Lions.
All set now. 1st and 10.
Ready. 19.
They'll work against the blitz. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home with that sack.
2nd down and 19 yards to go after that sack. Running back sent in motion. Working now from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He's looking for his back, Jahmyr Gibbs there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Really had to find a way to get that short completion because now you're staring at 3rd and extra long. And that's a place no QB in this league wants to be.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. 3rd and long for him here. It's made left side by Laporta. This is not going to get it done on 3rd down. They catch it behind the line. This goes for a loss.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
On comes Braden Narveson to try this field goal. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And they're trying to will it further, but it just doesn't have the muster. This one falls short. And we continue to await our opening score of this ball game.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Play action, Hurts has it. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
We spend so much time talking about an offense and how they script their first 15 plays typically. But how about that defensive coordinator, that head coach? Heck, every player on that sidelines, you couldn't script it any better. Well, other than maybe taking the ball away, creating a negative play, creating a sack, creating an offense now behind the chains. That's exactly how you're looking to start.
Offense no doubt jolted awake with that very first play, partner. Here's 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's complete to Darius Slayton. And they had somebody there for that quick stop, but a nice completion gets him across midfield.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Third and 4 coming up now. Pressure coming, it's Hurts. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. The Eagles are in punt formation. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And this doesn't just reach the end zone. He kicked that one all the way through it for a touchback. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Has a hole left, room to run. Gets it to the 15. There it is, touchdown Detroit! The Lions take a 6-0 lead in the 1st quarter. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Here's Braden Narveson for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Fox now to kick this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he gets to the 25, but not much further before going out.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
Great, set. I know you want it.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. It's Kenneth Murray on the tackle.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I love that. I love that defensively right there. It's about the only thing you could do to the tight ends at this level. You have got to disrupt them. You have got to match their physicality with even more physicality, and it forced an incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. They go play fake with Hurts. Buying some time left. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Kirby Joseph picks it. And the Lions take over on his 5th interception of the season. He steps in front and picks it off. Looked like he missed the spot there, partner. Maybe because he threw it on the run?
Yeah, I think that's exactly the case, Kate. You know, you get set in the pocket. This game is fast anyway. Things are flying, but once you get on the run, it is a whole nother speed and really becomes advantage defense as they take it away.
A start on the ground with Gibbs. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. They're throwing it. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Now looking to throw. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
Okay, we've seen this running back pretty busy here early on in the passing game, and not just with checkdowns. You could tell this was going to be part of the game plan, and I don't think one incompletion here to him is going to deter that effort.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Here's a throw. That's complete to St. Brown outright. And this is only going to be a small gain to the 42. With Kobe Dean in on the tackle.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
Here we go. Head to 60.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Underneath, it's Gibbs. And they get this down to the 28. Give him 13 on that play. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
60 by 6.
Throwing it again here. Finds him over the middle. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. Second down now. They need 7. He's going to throw it again. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to work it to the 20. It was Reed Blankenship making the stop. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. Eighth play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going. Running for the marker. It's Gibbs. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal. So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. The Lions out in front. We'll return to the link right after this. We're all set to bring you the second quarter. Lions well within striking distance. First down, play action. And he brings it in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Quite the strike to his tight end, and the patience he showed waiting for that to break open. That was awesome, and it's rewarded with 6.
You know, it should be simple, Kate, right? In philosophy, it should be simple. Just plaster that big guy. Throw bodies at him in coverage, but stopping a tight end near the end zone is anything but simple with how deceptively good they are as route runners and finding that football when it arrives.
Fox now to kick this one away. Dory Jackson now to return it.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. Has some daylight through the 40. 30. He's at the 10. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles make it a 1-score game in the first half. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
14, Eagles 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Chandler now on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield. To the air now on first and 10. Got Williams, and it's complete. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Lions have a first down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
First down from the 42. A give left side for Gibbs. Still has some space inside the 35. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions take a 13-point lead. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Point after up and good by Narveson. And the Lions double their lead to 14.
Eagles 7. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Fox now to kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Return. The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes first and 10.
No, touch. Hey, let's go. Trimmer. No,
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got second and 4.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Last run got him 7. Here comes second and 3. Hurts now from the gun. Completed over the middle. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
A fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Great.
Let's get to that wide, complete. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
First and 10 now from the 46. Here's Hurts. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that'll bring up second down. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
Hurts yet again. Gets this one to Waller. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
No, touch that. Hey, let's go, let's go, let's go. Trimmer, trimmer, trimmer. No touch.
Barkley trying this up the gut. He'll get about 6 on this one, and more importantly, Brock gets him into the red zone.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Now Hurts. He's got Devontae Smith. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
8-yard line.
Four downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
Great, great, great. Set. Right there, you with it. No touch.
Gonna run with Barkley. And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. It's a gain of 2 on the play. Still some work to do on 2nd and goal. So that's going to take us, Brock, to our 2-minute warning of this first half. More football from the link coming up in just a moment. Still lined up at the 6. Here's 2nd and goal.
No touch that. Right there, you with it. No touch.
Hurts looking to throw. To the end zone, but incomplete. That play's going to force 3rd and goal.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Big play for this offense. It's 3rd and goal.
Great, great. No, no.
Hurts. Catch made. And he's forward for a gain of about 6. Still short of that marker, but they could definitely go for this on 4th down. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Less than a yard, all that's needed on 4th and goal.
Great, great, great. Set. Trimmer, trimmer. No touch.
He's keeping it. He's going for it. And they stop him. No touchdown, no first down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
I think we are so preconditioned when a QB sneak is called, we think it's going to be a first down, right? Well, I think they expected him to get it too. But now they got to adjust in a hurry and get their defense out there to make a stand of their own.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10.
Tag. 70 Lions.
He'll throw from his end zone. Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Quinyon Mitchell on the coverage.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready. Cowboy 80. 19 Lions. Let's go.
Throwing again here from the end zone. Completed to his running back. The 50. He's at the 30. Gets the 10. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions boat racing them to the halftime locker room. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown.
I've seen a lot of plays in the playbook. I don't think I've seen a play designated for a 98, 99-yard touchdown, but you will take it. That defense, a little over-aggressive, and the offense made it pay. It made it pay in a big-time way.
That one right down the middle. And the Lions stretch their lead to 21. Fox now to kick this one away. Jackson now to return it. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And a huge effort sets up his offense in a great spot on the opposite side of the field.
You know, Kate, sometimes I think we tire around draft time of hearing all the traits, short area quickness, agility, explosiveness. But then when you see it come to life in the regular season and that skill set that this returner has, he checks every box. And it's why he's been so darn productive.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. On the play fake, it's Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Hey, I understand that call. We try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Expect the defense to be coming again here after that sack. It is 2nd and 16. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Completed left side to Smith. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Gets his back, here's Barkley. And he's tackled for no gain.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
Throwing here, Hurts. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Short pass brought in. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
A 39-yard attempt.
connects there. And it gets a fraction closer as the lead's down to 18.
It's only 3 points, and they're going to still trail at halftime, but every little bit helps. And I'll tell you this as well. It also helps maybe later in the game. You got a fourth quarter clutch kick to have that confidence built. That's important.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Chandler now on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Lions take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half. First and 10, looking to throw. Screen here for Gibbs. And he takes it forward to maybe the 23. It's Nolan Smith there for the stop.
1-yard gain brings up second and 9 at the 23-yard line.
So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Jack Fox to kick off.
Fox now to kick this one away. Jackson now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Adoree Jackson on the return. The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's first and 10. Third quarter's going to start with a run by Barkley. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. He picks up 15 on the play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
We've set it downs from the 37. They'll run here on first down. And the defense not caught off guard at all. They track him down after a small gain.
Tried to mix in a little wide receiver carry and catch this defense on its heels. We've seen it work time and again, and it almost got there. Without that tackle, we could have seen a big gainer. But give some credit to the defense where credit is due.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7. Finds him over the middle. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
First and 10 from the 43. They go play action. Here's Hurts. Still has some space inside the 35. And he can't get the touchdown, Brock, but plenty of yardage. He goes out down near the 10. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
Kate, that play so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big. They can block at the line of scrimmage. But the elite guys, well, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
Great, set. Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
From the red zone on first. Batted away at the line. Incomplete. Didn't put it high enough to get it over that line. Second down coming up.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. And again, here's Hurts. This one's caught. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles cut into the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles make it an 11-point ball game.
Eagles 17. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Now throw to start the drive. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
19, Tiger, 19, head to 60,
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That's complete to Sam Laporta. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that is good for Detroit 1st down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
First and 10 from the 43. This one to Williams out left side. Tried to beat him with a quick pass, but not quick enough. That winds up as a loss.
You'll hear defensive coaches all the time really ask their players to pull the trigger. Read, react, diagnose, and when you see it, go fire away. And that's exactly what the defense does to take away that screen.
Back to the line they come, 2nd down.
Let's go now. 70 Lions.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. Hits his running back. Decent game here, but short of the first.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with a running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
5 men out in the secondary for the Eagles on 3rd down. He's going to throw this one. That one complete to St. Brown. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown.
The kicker on.
So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Return starts at the 9. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Barkley. Very small gain, if anything here, maybe a yard. It's 2nd down.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. A play fake, now Hurts to throw. This is Cox, that's Slayton. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Back to throw. Hurts. It's a screen to Barkley. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the 1st, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
They've got 1st down here from the 36. Hurts now from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So that brings up 2nd down. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Hurts yet again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Third and long for him here. It's brought in by Slayton. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
1st and 10.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
1st down, run with Barkley. And he'll goal his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the third quarter. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the fourth quarter. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Hurts looking to throw. This finds Smith. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Coming to the line for their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap for Hurts. This one's caught. Smith has it. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Great.
Now Hurts. Gets it to him on the screen. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles get it back to within 2 possessions. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
One after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles make it an 11-point ball game.
Eagles 24. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Chandler now on the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready. 60 Eagles.
Now come out throwing. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. Through midfield. Down the sideline inside the 30. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown Detroit. The Lions have likely locked up the win right there. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. For the point after, here's Narvison. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Lions push their lead to 18.
Eagles 24. Jack Fox to kick off.
Fox now to kick this one away. And no return here, and this is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Okay, the wide receiver's going to get it to begin the drive. And the defense not caught off guard at all. They track him down after a small gain.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, with a very minimal gain.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Hurts setting up to throw. Escapes the pocket. Little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it. Jerry Jeudy, the intended receiver. So now they're going to have to figure out this 3rd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And their 4th sack of the game drop brings up 4th down.
This overwhelming pressure in these sacks after sacks after sacks. Well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Fourth and forever coming up. Desperation time here. Bails out of the pocket quick. Into heavy coverage, and that's intercepted. Kirby Joseph picks it. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. On 1st down, it's Gibbs. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
Taken down by McCourty Dean. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Eagles' 36-yard line.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the intended receiver. And that means 3rd down coming up.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. They'll throw. 3rd and long. Big strike here to Williams. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Lions have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
And up to Gibbs from the gun. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down.
Tackle made at the 9-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
He's going to throw it. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Prime getting it to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable in an incomplete.
The lead looks safe, but the Penals staying down. They're going for this. Tight end in motion right. They'll throw for it. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. But I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there can be more interceptions.
He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
That's not going to show up as an interception on the stat sheet, but with all these next-level stats we have today, Kate, that's what you call a turnover-worthy play. And there have been way too many of them in this one.
Got to start taking better care of the football, Brock, as he brings him to the line here, 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Vacates quickly left side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Prime getting it to Jerry Jeudy. So that brings up 4th and long.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
3 straight passes have hit the ground, but here we go. They're going for it on 4th. They'll go. Hurts. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
1st and goal. Here's Gibbs. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Lions nearing their 6th win this season. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. He's keeping it, trying to get it forward. Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. It's a designed run for him. For the 2nd time today, they're going to run the kick team out for the field goal. Pretty easy kick here, Brock, just 22 yards. Able to knock it through, and that stretches the lead to 21.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
This one doesn't make the landing zone, so this drive's going to start at the 40. And this drive is going to have some great starting field position as a result of that short kick. From the 40-yard line now. This is 1st and 10. From the pistol, Hurts. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
Hurts on first down. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Finds the in route complete. And nothing doing after the catch, but a good gain on it. They're down to the 35. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35. First down throwing from Hurts. And the Lions are there to bring him down. And that is 5 sacks for this defense in this game as their latest brings up 2nd down. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Blood in the water defensively after that sack. This offense facing 2nd and 23. Throwing here, Hurts. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. Got the one-on-one they wanted, Brock, on that slant, but just not enough to get the completion.
Yeah, you got to create separation. We all love the slant route. It could be super effective, but you got to beat press. You got to beat jam. You got to beat off man, and you got to create separation so there's not that bang-bang impact to knock the ball loose like that.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. There's one that's about 4. He's still well shy of that marker. It's 4th down. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion would have.
They've got to go for it in this spot, Brock. This is 4th down. On 4th down, Hurts. And there's our last-in image of this game. It's intercepted. Kirby Joseph picks it. And the Lions make one of their best plays at the end, coming up with the interception on our final snap of the game. So the Lions get the win on the road. Man, they were facing a top-5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you could come in, Kate, with this awe and mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize You know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.
So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Philadelphia.